My replays, customizations, option. There's really no like challenge mode in Tekken, so I guess we'll have to learn from scratch here. Well, we're obviously gonna practice, that's for sure. Okay. Demo. I'm gonna go right because no one practices right usually. Let's put Jin out there. Okay. So, I was doing a bit of effort and research last night. I've been having a cheat sheet. I'm just gonna post it on chat. It's a cheat sheet of Leo and what she's good at and what. So, both Bach 4 and Bach 3 are plus. Oh, whoops. I think. Whoops. Ah, shoot. No, that's not good. Ah. I don't have reset with me. Out of the wall. Sure. So, 1, that's +1 on block. In rage, which I have currently, 4 +2. That hit. Okay. I need to be on block. Guard all. Oh, he recovers faster. Okay, never mind. What's 4 +2? That's all. Whatever. 3 2 4. That is. Oh, audio is a little bit weird. Okay, I'm just gonna have to switch headphones. Oh no. Okay, that's not good. Audio's coming. Right? Oh, okay. It's not. 3 2 4. And then I'm plus here. I'm plus here. I'm +8 or +9. I don't have the frame data, so can't tell. 4, 4. That's +9 as well because it's. I'm going to K stats. Back 1 4. Again, goes into K stats, so it makes me +8. But I know because I'm going to K and K stats, like I'm experiencing an extra 5 frames of transition. So I'm really like +3. 4 3. 23 frames of startup. I am 0 to 1 on block, which is not bad. Going forward 3 down into box stats is +1 +2. But because I'm transitioning into a box stats, aren't I at like -4 -5? or -5, -4. Yeah, I think so. Then there's down 2, which +4, but it hits. Wow, that range is nuts. Down forward 2 is insanity. So down forward 2 is a good long range plus move that makes plus on block, but it's committal because it's +23 on 23 frames to startup. Forward 1 is a poke, but it's not plus. 3 is okay. Forward 4. That range is nice. But this back 1 4 for 13 frames of startup, like the range is nuts. Like holy shit! Like look at that. That is oh whoops, not that. Guard hole. I guess I don't have my my restart enabled. You're here to judge? Oh my god, Keon. Don't judge me. I'm just a beginner. I'm just trying to figure out how to play Leo and how to work her neutral, and honestly, it's actually kind of tough, but not bad at the same time. I've been looking up a few guides on how to play Leo and just knowing some of her stuff, and I figured out, wow, her back 1 is kind of crazy. Middle, it's like near mid-range, and it's like for 17 frames startup, or it being +4 on block if I can, right? No, this is +9 on block. This is not plus on block. Actually, I need a display. Display everything. Okay, CPU attack type. Every animation. This is not plus on block for me, but going into K&K stance is always +8 on, which is kind of nutty. And if I could recall, I remember hearing that transitioning into any stance, at least for Leo, Leo experiences like 5 frames of transition. So instead of this being +8 on block, I'm really +3. Oh, no, don't worry. I'll be able to I'll be able to buy it. Hey Susie, what's up? Morning. Yeah, morning, Keon. Morning, Susie. What's up? Oh my god. No, don't worry. I will get it tomorrow. I will get the I'll get the frame data thing tomorrow. I'll be in your background noise at work today. Hey, thank you so much, Susie. Oh man. But yeah, I'm just trying to make it so. I'm just trying to use this time to learn Tekken, and just also for everyone to unwind in their mornings. Cause let's face it, mornings are pretty rough for everyone. Okay. But I am looking at if you don't, I'll be throwing money at you. Oh dear. It's okay. It's okay. The pandemic has actually been somewhat okay for me as of recent. So I'll be able to work actually quite soon. I'll have the money to actually afford buying the frame data thing. And yeah, things have been going well. Gladly, things have kind of taken a better turn. I think for myself and for some of the people that I know. Wait, doesn't put him into outside the wall. Wait, against away. Hell yeah. Okay, so back one is great because it has range, but it doesn't make me plus, as we can clearly see. Recovering faster, but always going into K&K stance is always going to make me +8 on block. So I can get into K and K stance from 3 to 4. Whoops. Plus 8. 3 itself is not plus. 2 is neutral. But 3 to 4. 3 2 is. Okay, 3 2 is neutral. But 3 to 4. That's that is plus 8 on block, which is great. All. Okay. Okay, so I also have down 2, which is 23 frames to start up, but it is plus 4 on block. But the range is nutty. Like comparatively to back 1, it is more range, and I'm plus 4. But it is 23 frames, so it's not 23 frames. It's 21 frames of startup. Whoopsies, I misread that. So back plus 1 is 18 frames of startup, or 19 frames, depending on distance. Down 2 is 21 frames. So for 3 to 2 frames more, I'm more plus on block, which is actually pretty crazy. And I'm plus 4, which means I can go into like down 3 4, or down 3 plus 4, which is not bad. Oh yeah, definitely. I am using, well, I'm not using this specific site, but I am using this Google Docs here, posed by someone. I don't know who it is, but it is by Low Kick. And I'm not sure who Low Kick is, but I think I've heard that name. So just because I've heard the name before, I will trust what is posted on this website and this doc. But it's definitely convenient to have this table here that you've posted, just because it's more condensed compared to like the guy that I've been following. But my lord, that is a lot. Okay. Oh, so 2 is minus 1 on block. Okay. 3 is minus 8 on block. 4 is minus 7. It's just 1 that's plus 1. 4 1. Plus 1. Really? The 4 1 literally is the same animation as 1. Okay. Sweet. That actually makes... Well, okay. So what you... Actually, wow. What you've... The table you posted actually is pretty good. Like, it's everything is organized and in order. Holy cow. That's insanity. So, okay, learning each move is actually much more easier. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, 4 2. That's minus 5. But the range on that's not bad. 4 3. 23 frames. 20 frames of startup. But it is neutral or plus 1 on. And I know for 4 3, you can go into box stance. Again, that's 5 frames of transition, so I'm minus 5 here. It's not bad because it high crushes. Because like I'm pretty sure when this is 1, when this is 0 1, people are going to mash 1, which is always generally a high. And because this high crushes, because I'm in low stats. So let me just check this out. Guard all, CPU action. I do think I need to set repeat action here. Okay, wait. It has to be this. Repeat action. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to mash 1 after I hit them with forward 3, and then I transition to Bach. Then I'll try to do a Bach move, like Bach 3 or Bach 4. Okay. So, let's record. Oh wait, I disabled the because I'm using what's it called? I'm not on big picture mode. I might not have my touchpad enabled. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cheat. I am going to go to big picture mode. There you go. Hey, what's up? What's up, River? Yo, hola. Morning, morning. How's your day? Hopefully you're gonna have a good morning. And let's, so, let's just chill and chat. Big picture mode, please. Wow, come on. Come on. Okay. What setting am I on? Oh, I'm on PC mode, that's why. Okay, I am slowly gonna restart. Restart the game. Okay. Okay, no, there it is. Okay, got to reset. Select the action. The avatar? Yeah. Oh, Megumi's like hilarious. You got class in 30 minutes? Aw, shoot. Nice. Hopefully you'll be able to unwind, and plus, breakfast time too. It's probably gonna be online as well, right? Okay, so start recording, and then we'll finish that, and we'll need to wait. We need to do some. We need to start all and then make Jin press 1. So how do I do that? Stand saturated, blah 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 blah. I don't have my record function here. Why? Oh, you have to do it yourself? Oh, okay. So with that being said, that's easy. Okay, so what we'll do. That's actually a bit of an inconvenience, but it is easy. So do that. Then yo. Confirm. Guard press 1, guard. Yeah. We will have to action. Record. And I wanted to do 4-3 into box stance. Right, Tekken training mode's good. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of plethora of options that you can do, but with how relatively easy it is to access, in terms of recording setups, yeah, it's definitely not something I'm used to compared to like anime. But that's okay. It's not everything's perfect. I wanted to do 4. I wanted to do 4. So that's Bach 2. That's Bach 3. Oops, that's running 4. 3. Yeah, it's definitely not I would say intuitive, but it's there compared to like some other fighting. Let's just say that. Okay. So if I were to do like 1, that would, and I would balk. That high crushes. And then just by the looks of it, 1 is probably the fastest of all these options. Start recording. Whoops. My bad. I gotta jump. Whoopsies. Okay, and that's it. And if we play that, oh yeah, that's a punish right there. Okay. So no matter what, like if they're like, oh my god, I'm gonna panic, I have to press, and if they press 1, I'll punish them. But if I because 4-3 is high, I can just crouch underneath and then like do a while rising, right? I can do something like while rising 4. Oh, whoopsies. My bad. Wait, I'm doing standing 4. Oh, whoopsies. I can do while rising 4 as a semi-launcher, I guess. But like, I can even just like block low, full crouch. I can even just block the high mid. Crouch? Okay, I can't. I don't have enough time. I was thinking of blocking the mid high, and then crouching, and then pressing 1. But going from standing to crouching, I guess there's not enough time. So that won't work. So if I'm standing while blocking board 3, Leo is plus 3, right? Leo is 0. But block 1 seems like it comes out relatively fast. So transitioning from standing block to crouching is not possible, and you're just gonna have to block the preceding move. Also, block 1 is, I believe it is minus. Block 1 is -4, so that's actually safe. So I just need to record this a bit better, and then block after. And there you go. So if I try to punish that, that is completely safe. Yeah, so block 1 is -4, so obviously nothing will punish it. Okay, perfect. So going into board 3, block 1 is not too bad of an idea to like sort of try to get in. Let's see. Shoot. Okay, so I guess a good game plan is going in with 4-3 is not a bad idea, as for the most part it's only 20 frames of startup, and yes, it's reactable and it's a high, but it's not bad. Though of course going in with mids are probably better, which is why back 1-4 is probably better as an approach option compared to like 4-3. Because this is middle. You cannot duck it low. You have to block it or sidestep it, right? So if I were to sidestep left, that gets well, it's slightly tracks, maybe? Okay, it slightly tracks. Okay, so it's slightly tracks, so it's not complete full track, which is fine. Okay. So that's okay. So back 1 is actually really good for Leo to get in with. Yeah, so if they sidestep left or they sidestep right. Okay, sidestep right seems to be the right answer. Or I just delayed it there. Okay, no, sidestep right is actually the answer. So it... Okay. So, back 1 loses the sidestep. Well, if I delay it fast enough. Or if they delay it long enough. Right? Whereas with, like, sidestep left, not the case. Okay. Either way, though, 17 frames of startup for back 1? Yeah, you're negative on block, but not bad. Oh, also, maybe that should be guard. My bad. I think it was on. I think I had the CPU on not guard, so I had extra frames of I had extra frames to act on. So sidestepping left still works. Okay, so if they guard one, they sidestep. I'm screwed. Okay, fair enough. But like, that's if I press one and then I press back one, back plus one, which isn't always like realistic. Like realistically, I'm gonna be here neutral. I'm gonna be like, oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And then randomly back plus one, and then there I'm like, whoops. I can go into like 4, and then frame trap them as a sidestep, right? And if they don't do anything right, like I mean, they kind of have they're kind of put in this situation where I am +4. I mean, yeah, I am +8. I mean, just off of this, I frame trap them. I can't combo off of it exactly, but that's fine. So either way, using back +1 is probably stable on her neutral, just by looking at the frame data and sort of like what options she has, which is nice. Okay, so that's a staple. Ward 4 has range on it, but it's not that great. You know, it's okay. I know Ward 4 has alright range, but it's less than just standing 4. Alright. Okay. Neutral wise option 2, I mean 3 to 4 like discussed. This is 15 frames. It's more reasonable, but it does hit high. Down to right. It's a 23 frame mid, so they have to block it, but it is a mid. I'm pretty sure they can sidestep it. I mean, if I record myself timing this properly, or down to, if I can find it in this list, Pizon. Okay. Okay, come on. I can't react to it. Not exactly yet. Oops. Okay, maybe not sidestepping left is the right answer, but sidestepping right is the way to be. Oops. Okay, yeah, so sidestepping left is not the right idea. It's sidestepping right. I am at a range here. Jeez. Maybe I can sidestep left. Okay, no. You have to sidestep it right. Okay. So down 2 loses the sidestep. Loses beats sidestep left, but not sidestep right. That is going to be useful. Oh, do 1 and then then the move to test the sidestep gives you time to try to sidestep. Yes, that's true. You also are, well, you just have to take into consideration your +1. Other than that, yeah, okay. So let's try that. There you go. Let's try that. Okay, that actually makes sense. Okay, so you do have time to sidestep that, but for sure, if it's like that's if they do it in like as their pressure game. But I mean, I guess in neutral it's like it's much more harder. But so that makes sense. So generally, okay, so I guess we can conclude from here that like doing down 2 after being 1 on block, people are more preemptively prepared to sidestep a move, right? But doing like down 2 in neutral where there's an element of prediction reaction, it's rather harder to sidestep moves. So I guess the nice thing here is that even if a move can be sidestepped, it's not bad. It's definitely useful, and in fact it could be even more useful in neutral because you have to have your opponent to the opponent has to sort of like react to it. So it makes them less susceptible to being able less capable of being able to sidestep it properly. Okay, but nonetheless, that's actually extremely useful. Holy cow! Thank you so much, Keon. Block and then sidestep. Okay, but doing that in neutral, let's just put this to 100. Let's try to like play around reaction and oopsies. Never mind. Record. Function. Play. Yeah, you can't react. Ah. That's just a bit too. Oh, it's interval. But again, I believe. Yeah. Nope, it's not interval. It's just random. Okay, sidestepping the 1 doesn't work. But that's if well. But I guess in this case here, it's like if you're trying to like predict something long range, using 1 to poke them to catch their sidestep is probably a nice idea too. Okay. Oh, I can't react to that. Okay, but that's easily reactable because you have the 1 to confirm off of it. Right. Oops. Okay, you can't really. Okay, even at 20 frames, it's somewhat hard to react to a nuke. Okay. Got it. Okay. So that's something I probably should note down here on my notes. Down 2 and back +1 are nice. Mixing up using 1 as a poke to catch sidesteps is not a bad idea, but it hits high. So crouching against, I guess, people neutral may be a good idea, but then you get hit by mids. But that's why back 1 is great, because it hits mid. Okay. Let's keep add. Oh, if it's 20 frames, it's borderline reactable. Anything more than 20 should be reactable. That's actually interesting. And if you and I think yeah, for sure what you're saying does have a lot of does bring a lot of like thoughts to it, because we all know average reaction time for anyone is 50. But that's just reaction time. Being able to act upon that reaction time, that's a different story. Right? So it still should be reasonable. But is it actually going to be reactable to the point where you can act upon it? Not necessarily. The more startup it is, of course, the more as a person you can prepare mentally to deal with it. Right, I see what you're saying. Okay. So snake edges are reactable, but yet people get hit by them. Yeah, because it's probably around 20, 21 frames. But like, there's so much to a move that may be 20 frames that may make it easy or hard to hit, right? Like its range, the other amount of options beside Snake Edge that makes Snake Edge an important part of someone's tool kit. There's a plethora of it. Let me just write this up. Back +1 is mid, and it is I-17. 17 frames of startup. F3 is high. F3 is high. It's I-20. And plus 0. Is it plus 0? Or it's plus 1? It's 0 or plus 1 a block. On block. Pressing down gets Theo into box stance. And leaves her at 8 to 9. Plus 8, 9, plus on block. Okay. Low junkyards. It took me ages to start low parrying it. Oh man, that's okay. But see, wait, junkyard. If they're doing junkyard in neutral, low parrying in neutral is not easy. Just because you don't have much to confirm off of neutral to say, hey, I need a low parry. Even though, I've done my research too. Apparently low parrying is not as difficult as it seems. You have like maybe 16 to 19 frames to actually low parry something, which is surprisingly very generous. Like, I did not expect it to be that generous in Tekken. With that said though, like, if someone throws out junkyard in a pressure string, there's always some way to to psychologically confirm, hey, there's gonna be a low mix up here, so I'm gonna low parry them, right? But in neutral, different story. Which is why whenever I see anyone in like low parry in neutral, I'm like, oh damn, that is insanity right there, right? And you see some of the pros do it too, like in tournament matches, and it's insane. Like the commentators go, oh, or Tasty Steve's like, you know, Tasty Steve does Tasty Steve things, and he hypes it up like crazy because it is crazy. But I see what you're saying with the reactability of the move and how many starts it is. Because I tend to think that like around 17 frames was like a move being like I-17 is a move where you have to consider whether or not they can actually react to it and do something about it. But now that I think about it, due to at least, well, I wouldn't say the clunkiness of the game, but like the preciseness of the movement options and the fact that you can do certain movements only in certain states, 20 frames sounds right. Like, that actually makes more sense to say that if something is 20 frames, very likely, even though they can react to it, like visually, they can't do anything about it, right? Plus, I'm not necessarily sure how much input delay there is in Tekken 7, but I assume it's around like 3 to 4, which is not much, right? But nonetheless, like if that's the case, if it's 20 frames of startup, at some point someone has to be thinking about that move coming out, like during the startup, and then just acting upon it. I think that's important to take away from this. Like, 20 frames should be reactable, just like Keon said. It should be reactable, but it's not going to always be reactable. I think roughly around maybe 23 frames is when you're supposed to say, when you can say that it's to some degree reactable more than it ought to be. But We'll see. Well, we also have to take into account too, like the state of your character and what state they're in. Like if they're standing, if they're crouching, if they're while standing, all that jazz. And that plays into account too, because like again, the fastest move is frame 10. You're obviously pressing a button while you're reacting and seeing something. It's not like you're pressing a button after reacting. Well, okay, you are. You are pressing a button after you're reacting, but like if you can visually confirm in something early on, like pressing 1 to stuff their option is probably a good idea. Which means, yeah, you can push around maybe 20, 23, 24 frames, where you can say someone should be able to react to something. Okay. Let's go back to training mode. Wow. Let's look at the basic tool. Down 1, that's a mid. 13 frames minus 6. It's okay. Oh, 13 frames minus 3. No. I'm reading this wrong. 18 frames. And it's minus 3 on block. Okay. Down 2. It is 4 frames on block. Plus 4 on block. Down 3. And puts you in crouching. Right. Yeah. Down 4 plus 3. Crouching. The range is iffy though. But it's minus 3 on block. I mean, minus 3 on hit. So it doesn't really give you frame advantage. It's a low poke. That's really it. But like if I have minus 3 on down 3, I can just do down 4 3 in. It's somewhat comparable. But down 3 plus 4 is shorter range. Down 3 is longer range, but down 3 is 16 frames up, 60 frame startup. That's not too bad. But this I know is 14. I can recall. Down 3 4 is 14 frames. I mean 14 frame startup. And it's relatively good. Down 3 4. Down 3 4 is 12 frame startup. Oh, okay, whoopsies. So this is 12 frame startup, and this is 13 frames. Yes. I'm reading this right. Down 3 is 16 frames of startup. Down 3 plus 4. Down plus 3 plus 4 is 12 frames of start. 13 frames of start. Oopsies, I'm doing crouching plus 4. I should be just down 3 plus 4. So this is 13 frames. This is 16 frames. These are not bad lows. Like, Leo's lows are not that bad. This though is minus 3 on block, so you don't really get much out of it. It's purely a low poke. Okay. That's cool. Add that to my repertoire. Down plus 3 is I-16 low. That is minus 3 on hit. And minus 17 E. Puts you into crouching state. And high crushes. Yeah, because it puts you in a crouching state. It high crushes actually, right? So if I do I do... If I just do... Oh, whoopsie. Never mind. Record. If I just do... down 3. If I just do down 3 in a block, I should still get hit. Whoops. Not bad. Okay. And if I played it... Okay. I can do like... Maybe I can do while standing 3. Punish that. Or while standing 4. Because it is minus 17 on block. Or I can do like while standing 4. Punish that. So, okay. Down plus 3 is pretty risky. And it's minus 17 on block. So it's probably not a good low poke. Huh. Oh. Don't use down plus 3. It's just bad. But it's bad when blocked. Down 3. Down 3 plus 4 is an I-713 low. That is... It's not that negative one. Down 3 plus 4. It's minus 13 on block. Okay, but that's not launch punishable. And it tracks. Okay. So down 3 plus 4 is I-12. That tracks. But is minus 13. Oh. Okay, on block. Okay. So. And it also... Oh, shoot. I did not know that. So this leaves you in crouching state too. And puts you in crouching state. Okay. So down 3 and down 3 plus 4 leaves you in crouching state. On hit or on block. Right? We will start all. Yeah, okay. And leaves you in crouching state. So down 3 plus 4 is just overall better, but going for down 3 is not bad just because it has more range. It is still minus 17 on block, so I shouldn't. All right. Let's see. Next move. Down 4 is a low. Oh, that's not bad. 16 frame low. That's minus 12 on block. Wait. That has longer range than down 3 plus 4. Oops. But it is minus 17 on... It's minus 12 on block. That's not bad. It's 16 frames though. So it's like I can go down 3 or down 4. They're both 16 frames. Seems like here wait, start. Okay. They both have the same range. Down 4 seems like it could be longer than down 3. Okay, down 4 is longer than down 3. They're both the same startup. Down 4 is minus 12 to minus 11 on block, but it doesn't leave me in crouching state. It could be a better poke than down 3. By the looks. Just looking at the frame. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, let's keep that. Let's keep a track. Down 4 is I-60 minus 12 OB, but doesn't put you in crouching. Right. Doesn't leave you. Longer. It has a longer range than down 3 too. Doesn't put you in crouching state. So down 3 still could have its uses, because if someone's like mashing 1, down 3 will high crush that. And then I think some people would be able to do some while standing punish. Down 4, on the other hand, is more safer than down 3 because it's minus 12 on block, but it doesn't put you in a crouching state. So you're not really expecting them to 1, but if they 1, then you'll still get hit, right? So I do repeat action. We will record down 4, 1. Oh, whoopsies, not bad. Down 4 and then block. Oh, whoops. Down 4. Oops. Down 4 and then block. I should still be able to punish this with. Oh, but they're crouching still. Oh no, they can't punish it with a 1 because they have to block a crouching. Okay, but they can I can't punish them with a while standing 4. I just have to time it. Okay. So they have to be prepared to do while standing 4, which I actually don't know the startup on that. All WS4. While standing 4 is 11 frames on block. 11 frames on startup. That's actually really quick. Okay. So, when someone is blocking something low, you ideally want to punish with while standing 4. Properly. That punishes. Okay. And I think that's universal, if I could recall, for most characters. Like, whenever with a low punish, it's like they're going to while standing 4. But like, let's just say I'm moving around and I'm like that. Punishing with a while standing 4 is not as easy. Okay. Still, pretty good to know. While down 3 is minus block. Puts you in a crouching state. And if I can recall, that's its middle. Okay, it doesn't hit high. So down 3 is just not as good as it seems. As I try to make it out to be. Down 4 is a bit better, but is still minus 12 on block. But that's not necessarily that great. So if I make them do down 3 plus 4 in block. That still punishes. Okay. If I were to do it at a range, block this at a. Wow, while standing 4 has a lot of range. I did not know that. That's insanity. Okay, but like I mean, you could probably get somewhat of a small punish off of that. Still rough. That's still rough. Okay, okay. Not always. Okay. I I guess in this case here, I did not expect wall standings to be long range because the animation for the wall standing, it doesn't look like it's that long of a range anyway. But just seeing me punish this from a range, like whilst down 3+4 from a range, is kind of nuts. Right. Okay, so that's something I probably should practice, or should note. Punish. Separate. WS or is I11 and has decent range. Start. Okay. Then their basic move. Down back 1. Oh, down back 1. Wait, that's a weird middle. That's a green middle. Okay. I'm not exactly too sure what a green middle. I know it has something special to it because it's not yellow. It's a special mid. Oh, so it could be block standing or crouching. Right. So, if we so that's a special mid. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Right. Okay. So, crouching down back 1 is not that great. I mean, it's a high. It's not a high. It's a mid. And you're doing a 10 frame move while crouching, which is pretty good, right? You can even do it from crouching too. But it's you know, it's a 10 frame move. If you need to mash a button to punish something like really small, pressing down back 1's not bad. Does 5 damage. Okay, that's nothing. But you don't get anything off of it. Whoopsies. The leg. Okay. Down back 2. Oh. Down back 2 is a high. 14 frame startup. Minus 17 on block. Why would you do this? I have no idea. Oh, down back 3s. Wow, okay. It pulls your body backward, but not by much. Hits high, and it launches. This is the most riskiest things I've ever seen. Ugh. Oh. That's 18. That's 12. Okay. So down back 4 has 2 properties. It's on frame 20. It's minus 31. This doesn't look like a good move. Okay. Let's skip that. That doesn't look that useful. Oh, you can probably low parry it. Oh, you can low parry special mids, right? Because it does count as a low too. it's a it's a dick punch. Oh no. Um, yeah, it's a duck punch. It's used as a panic move. Oh, okay. Yeah, because like in that case, it's like it doesn't lead into anything. It's 10 frames. It's just there to just punch. Right, that makes sense. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I guess I'm realizing a lot of the down back moves aren't really that useful aside from down back 1. I mean, but even then, it's like, why would you do this in neutral? You'd rather do it when you're like in crouching state anyways, and you really need to press a fast button. But like, if you're willing to wait for a frame, you can do while standing, standing 4, which is 11 frames, and I believe it is. While standing is -12 on block. That's not even that bad. Okay. -12 will be. Righty hos. Yeah. And I mean, in the case where you're in a crouch, it's like you are really panicking, so it makes sense that it is special. Okay. Down, back. 4. Right. Then other moves. Back moves now. Back move 1. I think this move is already pretty good. It's -12 on block, sure, but the range is immense. And whoops. Getting at the K and K stance really easily. So that's already pretty good. You can, I mean, you could sidestep it maybe. Oh, you can't. Pretty hard too, but you can like low parry it. You can pull low parry to follow. No, you can't because it's in mid. Never mind. Yeah, it's counter hit, so it's a frame trap. I was mashing 1 there, and you can't. So back 1 is pretty nice. Like if you can get it to on block, like you're always plus there. You can get it if you can hit them on block, you're always plus. They can't really sidestep it. I'm trying to sidestep, doesn't work. So back +1 is probably pretty good. Sidestep left. Let's try that. Oh. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Morning. How's your morning? I don't think we met at a Tekken tournament together, but I remember hearing your name around somewhere. Hey. Okay. But yeah, okay, so wait. This back one 4. Oh, that. Hey, what's up? Hamilton Tekken. Oh my lord. Hamilton's the beast. Ah, I see. Wait. I'm assuming Harris plays Leo, right? Or at least plays a lot against Leo to know about it. Cuz yeah, this is kind of odd. Like I think this is a true frame trap, is it not? Like this is like back one is -12. Um and so you'd think, "Oh, I'm just going to press 1," but you get counter hit. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I think Raymond plays Leo, right? The last time I remembered. But Leo's been no. Raymond's been playing so many other characters. It's been a hot minute. I think in like maybe neutral or like long range is maybe more easier because back one has so much range. Like seeing this range here, like that's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. Raymond and Xavier plays Leo. Ah, right. Yeah, I think for sure I've seen Raymond play Leo once. But yeah, at the beginner level, oh man. At the current moment, I'm just trying to figure out um having an idea for my move and just trying to play neutral. I'm not too worried about the punish game at the current moment. That's advanced stuff. Yeah. I know I know there's so much to back +1. It's overall really good. But like yeah, like you said, if you're a beginner, knowing the ins and out of it like to such a fine detail would probably be not as important. In fact, it could be even detrimental. I just feel like, especially when I don't have a sense of 3D fighting games and its neutrals, like just knowing neutral tools and just doing like one hit, two hit combos often does far better to learn how to move and play a game rather than doing a straight up combo, right? Yeah, like the fact that like just looking at the range is already pretty nuts. The fact that puts you into K&K stance and it's a frame trap, like in my eyes, like that's already really good, right? Um, I mean they have to block it. They can't avoid it, right? If they block low, well they're screwed. Um, and then the mix up though, and the mix up do after being put into K&K stance, like doing block 1, and doing the other iterations of Bach. I think like Bach 1 and Bach 3 tends to be, because that is +9 on block. Surprisingly, it doesn't look like it's going to be plus, but it is. I put this alt guard. No wait, I think I'm messing that up. I know one of the Bach moves, or no, I know one of the. Oh, whoopsies. Yeah, one of the Bach moves. I think Bach 3 is like +9 on block, which is that's Bach 1. Mixing them up. Little Majin versus Pepper Beef Spicy. Ah. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I'll definitely research and try to figure out what moves are being used overall by like better Tekken players. Just having an idea of why it's good, what they use it for sure is going to help. Plus, just having any sense of like understanding, oh, this move is good because it's used a lot. While it's a bad mentality to have and not really that logical, it's better than not having any idea. But yeah, one of the block moves ends up was really, I remember reading up, ended up being like extremely plus on block. But like, oh right. Doing okay. I keep on mixing this up. Whenever I'm in K&K stance and I do QCF, I keep on thinking that the slide up is a block stance, but it's not. And the animation, I'm just not the animation doesn't look similar, but the fact that it's a sliding motion, it makes me think, oh, it's the box stance. But again, it's not. So I guess the options out of this are like while rising. Okay. So whenever I do K&K stance into QCF, I'm actually doing a while rising move, right? And if I can recall, most while rising moves are not plus. They're just negative. Like they're probably -8, which isn't too bad. Right. And I mean doing QCF1 is not bad either, because it's a low mix. And I believe that is doing QCF2, that's relatively safe. So that's not bad. Like, oh, you can have a few mix-ups, like you can do QCF grab, but it's pretty like reactable. You can do QCF1, which is a mid-low, which is a good mix. That probably is 2. Oh, I think I recovered faster than opponent there. No, he recovered faster than me, but it's still safe. So back 1, 4, QCF3. It hits mid, not bad. It's a safe way to be in their face, but I'm still losing my turn. There's while standing 4 after the QCF. -12 is not that great, but still nice. Probably not gonna use it too much. So I guess after back 1, 4 QCF, often using QCF2 or QCF3 would probably be my go-to. Big risk is if they're expecting like the move, I'll just QCF and just grab like 1, 2, or 2. I mean 1, 3 or 2, 4, which isn't the greatest mix, but it's the easiest mix I can currently find. And that should be okay. I know there are more options out of this motion here. I remember he's leading like a table where there are more than 4 options, but I'm not too sure of it. And I think at that point, if I were to figure it out right now, I just overload my brain. Okay. Right, so that's down back 1 plus 4. Down back 2. What is down back 2? Oh right, I went through the down backs. It's just the backs. Down back 2 is back 2 is not bad. It's decent range. It's 14 frames of startup. Oh, 15 frames of startup. It's shorter range than back +1. But in a world where back +1 exists, why would I use back +2? Like, it's 3 frames quicker on startup, but it really doesn't lead into much. Like, I have back 1, 2, which is not bad. Do I have back 3? No. Do I have back 4? Nope. I have back 2, 1, but not back to anything else. Okay. So I have back 2 and then back 2 plus 1. I mean, back 2 1. No, wait. I have back plus 2 and 1. Okay. Which is alright, but it just seems inferior to back plus 1. That's kinda... That's alright. You know, it's... It's a quicker poke, but it has its uses, I guess. Okay. Maybe I'd take that into consideration. Okay. Neutral. Back plus 1 is I7, I18. Mid. And hits mid. Starts. Or K and K stance. Back plus 2 is I15. Mid. And is minus 11 block. Leads into 1 or a frame trap. Or a high frame trap. Okay. Let's... okay, back 3 now. Oh, yeah, I've been using this back 3 a lot. It's relatively quick, and it's very safe for some reason. 14 frames of startup. Minus 7 on block. It's a mid. Wait, okay, so... This actually has been... back 3 has been my relative go-to neutral tool, well, just yesterday, because it is relatively... It is minus 7 on block. It is relatively easy to throw out. It is one of Leo's quick normals to do, I find. Like, it's one of her quicker mids that I vividly remember, so I tend to use that a lot. But it doesn't really lead into anything. Okay. Back plus 3 is I14. Minus 7 to 8. Oh. Hits mid. Leads into nothing. Safe mid poke. Short range. Okay. So we'll keep going at that. Just back 4, which is something. It is 18 frames startup, minus 8 on block. It is shorter range than mine back plus 3, that's for sure. Why would you use back plus 4? Don't use it. Okay. Don't use back plus 4. Back plus 4 is inferior to back plus 3. Okay. Sweet. Got that out of the way. So, back plus 1 is a parry that starts on frame 18. It's a high and medium parry. Okay, that's not too bad. Jumping moves are kinda tough. Up 2 is 15-16 frame startup, that's minus 12. That looks weird. Okay. I think dealing with the up moves generally is pretty hard to. I'm going to avoid that. While standing 1. While standing 1 is a 14 frame normal. It is -8 on block. Oh, I'm still terrible at doing while standing. But that is relatively quick for a while standing. In fact, it's not EO's best while standing. That's the fastest while standing, but it is. It is fast and somewhat safe. But I'm seeing down this list here, and while standing 1 isn't as good as while standing. While standing 3, on the other hand, 13 frames of startup. It's mid. Oh, whoops. 13 frames of mid. It's 13 frames of startup. It is -6 to -5 on block. It is infinitely better than all of while standing 1. That's for sure. Okay, and then there's while standing 4, which brushed up a bit, where it's a decent like semi-launcher punish, which does knock down like while on hit. Okay, so don't use while standing 1. While standing 2 is a more risky launch. While standing 3 should be your go-to because it's fastest. And while standing 4 leads into a knockdown. And is your fastest while standing move. While standing 3 is 13 to 14 frame startup, but it is so much more safer. Okay. Hey! While standing has follow-ups. Oh man, I need to get my alerts fixed. Thank you so much, Miner, for following. Thank you so much. Honestly, how's your morning? Yeah, while standing has follow-ups. I mean, oh man, figuring out the combos at this point, it's a bit tough, but you know, let's put some time into it. Figure it out. Yeah, that's definitely just looking at the frame data and looking at how many options I have out of while out of the while standing state. While standing 1 is not that great. While standing 2 though, that's a launcher, which is great. I can do something like maybe shoot. I can do 1 2. I can do like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 4. Oh, whoopsies. Or 1 1 2 1 2 1 1. And it's like decent damage, but it's something. It's always remember. Yeah. I was blocking 4D, but punishing with while standing 4. Yes, I remember those situations where it's like you have to be prepared to like have a punish outside of with while standing. They tend to be pretty important because sometimes when you're blocking low, you can only do while standing moves to lead into like reasonable punishes, right? It's already night where you are. Oh man, hopefully I'll be able to chill for a little bit too, right? Like, it's morning here, so we're just trying to chill and learn, just to unwind for the morning. You can do the back series after, the box series after. Yeah. like the while standing states, it's pretty. It's something that I've kind of glanced over, but never really put too much emphasis on it because there's so much to it. It's over. It is daunting. That delicious combo. Yeah, because well, while standing 2 itself, it's like, I think it's if I can remember from the chart, it's plus, it's I-15. No, it's I-16 actually. Yeah, so this down down 3 is minus 16. So if I do this properly and record computing minus down 3, that should be a punish by while standing 3. Oh, whoops. Got a block. There you go. Yeah, there it is. There it is. The punishment trials will help streamline punishes. Yeah, I tried doing it actually last night. Honestly, it has been helpful just figuring out that some punishes are, at least some of the punishes that I wanted to do at the beginning were the easiest punishes. So I'd get like 1-2 hit baby combos, and the training trials, punishment trials confirmed that at least. But of course, you know, can't get away punishing people with 1-2 hit combos, so you gotta be comfortable with doing like while standings and launchers and knowing the combos off of that. And I'm still not good at that yet. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be my goal. My goal is to get used to the neutral, get used to the moves, have a general sense of it, so that when punishment game comes and you're learning that, or I'm learning that, a lot of things just come naturally because I know the next move that potentially could come because I'm more aware of it. But of course, punishment game is completely different from neutral. Nonetheless, it does help though. Because at the moment, I'm just learning a move that is good in neutral rather than that's good potentially for comboing. Oh yeah, they show you the punishment, the launchers, the starters, the small punishes that you can do. They even have combos on there too. And I think, in fact, most cheat sheets, most guides will have some combo guide off of some starters. I think that's definitely going to be helpful with just transitioning from learning neutral to punish, right? Okay. While standing 2 is 16 frames on startup. While standing 3 is the second fastest move that is safe on block. And while standing 4 is slightly short range, but not by much. And it is the fastest of Leo's options. Okay. Well, let's write that down. While standing 2 is your launch I-16. Launch Punisher into 80 sick combos. It's also minus 13 on block. WS3, while standing 3, is the long range WS I-13. is -6, -5 on block. WS +4 is your fastest WS move at I11, that semi knockdowns. Okay. Sweet. So, basically, conclusion, don't use WS1, but use WS2, WS3, WS4, depending on the situation. And there's only 3 options, so that's relatively easy to learn. It's just implementing that in. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Wall standings. FC. FC. What is FC? Okay. FC1. Oh, full crouch? Ah, I see. So full crouch. Oh, okay. So full crouch 1, that's a special mid too. Full crouch 2, that's another mid. Oh, that's cool. It's a low. If I slide to down forward, that is FC down 3 is a 16 frame low, that's -17. It's okay, but it's also -13 on hit, which is not that great. So I think we're gonna skip that FC down 3. FC down 4, that is 12 frames on startup, and -4 on block. That's okay. You know, it doesn't even look that great. FC1 and FC2 probably has their uses because at least it's like one of the fastest moves while you're fully crouched. FC1 being -5 on block, FC4 being -1 on block, but at that point, they're relatively the same move. Like, they both special mid. And they kind of encompass the same purpose. You can't really get much off of it. Okay. So, nonetheless, they're probably your best full crouching move because they are the fastest. It is a gut punch. So, okay. That is not too bad. And FC3 and FC4, there are more riskier options. At being -15 and -17 on block, it's a risk to do, but it doesn't really get you out of situations because even on hit it's like -3 or -4, so you might as well do while standing moves at that point, right? I mean, maybe, but like, I mean, you don't really have like low moves out of while standing or crouch. So I guess they have its use. Like a full crouch 3 or 4, it's really your only low option out of while standing or a crouching state. And if you need to really like do something better than a gut punch, but a bit more risky, I guess full crouch 3 or 4 ought to be okay. But of all of them, the fastest option is full crouch 4. Yeah, that's well. Yeah, full crouch one it is 10 frames, which is not bad, right? And I do think compared to like wait, what frame is full crouch one? Full crouch one is 10 frames. Full crouch two is 11 frames. Okay, so you ought to use full crouch one basically. Yeah, I guess if you the only way you'd want to hit someone when you're in full crouch is if you expect someone to walk into full crouch range, right? And looking at it too, like if we reset, full crouch 1 is short, full crouch 2 is short, but a bit longer. Full crouch 3 will hit. Full crouch 4 seems like it has less than range than full crouch 3. So no, full crouch 4 actually has more range than full crouch 3. So I guess full crouch 3 and 4 has its use, but in a very specific scenario where you expect someone to walk up into that range because they're trying to go for a mid or they're trying to go for some safe poke, right? And full crouch 4 does have enough range to somewhat contest that. So I can't rule out these full crouch 3s and 4s completely, but they're still not as good as like full crouch 1, right? Because challenging a move like in when you're on defense, when you're in crouching state with full crouch 1, probably the go-to, right? But like I guess I'm thinking in terms of neutral, like you would never really full crouch in neutral, but let's just say you accidentally do and you predict someone coming in, full crouching 4 may be a good idea. Okay. But nonetheless, that actually does a lot to understand full crouches. Okay. So FC1 is I10 and SMs, special mids. Used to interrupt rings while crouching. FC3 and 4. FC4 is like they're slow. They are FC3 and FC4. I16 and I12 respectively. But is risky because you're crouching in neutral. FC4 has yeah, the unseeable that you can kill. Cause yeah, it's 14, it's 12 frame, which is good. Like 12 frames is nothing to scoff at, and it is the very few low options that you have in a crouching state or transitioning from a crouching state to while standing. It's not bad, but it's not how do I say it? It's not like a make or break thing. It's an unseeable low that can kill, yeah, for sure. Because it is 12 frames. It is the fastest of the while standing, the full crouch 3 or 4. But that's not too bad. Okay. So let's remember that. And it also it does put you into it does still leave you into what's it called? It still leaves you in crouching state, so you can go for like maybe like a while rising 3 or a while rising 4, right? Which could be somewhat of a frame trap. So that's not too bad. So there's merit to being in crouching state. Okay. Now that we've looked into full crouches, sidestep. So we have 4 sidestep. Sidestep 1, sidestep 2. Oops. There. sidestep 3. This data looks completely familiar. I'm assuming it's my basic move. It's almost similar. Yeah, my sidestep moves are literally my standing moves. Okay, that actually makes everything easy to understand and comprehend. Really? I mean, my sidestep move, they look relatively similar, right? That's 2. Oh. That's 2. That's 2. This is 3. This is 3. And 4. They look very similar. They may not necessarily press the button during the SS. Yeah, but isn't sidestep 1 like you press it while sidestepping? You don't hold it while sidestepping. Oh, whoops. No, sidestep is like you're in the motion of sidestep and you press the button, right? It's not like you hold down sidestep and then press 1. If I can recall. Yeah, I don't think Leo has SF. Because just looking at the chart, the frame data is relatively the same across standing state and sidestep state, right? That's 7 damage. Whoops. Wait, sidestep is just doing the sidestep and then letting go of the stick and then pressing the button. I'm not mistaken, right? Sidestep. Yeah, because I'm just looking at just the frame data also looks a bit odd. It's relatively the same as standing. So with that being said, Leo doesn't have additional moves on sidestep, but Leo's moves on standing moves are still good, especially for just one standing one. Standing one is still great, right? Okay, so I guess in my notes I said sidestep moves the same as standing. Okay. Perfect. And then BT, back turn. Or is it when you're recovering? BT. Your back's turned to your opponent. Right. Now, how to set that up, I have absolutely no idea. That is... I did not know you can do it. I know you can do it with Lucky Chloe, because she has a stance to do that, but not with Leo. But I have to do this. I'll repeat it or record. Oh, okay. I can't. I wish I can know. I wish I can put myself. Oh, setting, restart, change player directions. All right, okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay. And then you can have right there, and then, damn, that's actually crazy. Okay. I did not know that was a thing. Wow. Okay, so it's not just like a situation where you have to just memorize. It's like you can actually set that yourself, but maybe not in a real match. Okay. So, we have 4 back turn moves. Back turn 1 or 2, which is, whoa, it's 8 frames? No way. And that's 10 frames. This is -8 on block. That's actually insanity. Okay, but like, in what situation in the world is Tekken really gonna be backturned on her opponent? She'd hard pressed to that's ever gonna be. I mean, it's probably useful in some situations, but it is very rare. So, I guess that being said, just looking at the frame data, when in doubt, mash 1 or 2 out when you're backturned, because it is 8 frames on block. I mean, 8 frames startup. There's also like 3 and 4 too, which is relatively not bad. Then you have backturn down 1 or 2, which is -2 on block. Whoa. 10 frame startup though, not bad. And then you have backturn 3 or 4, which is a legitimate low. Let's just put ourselves on the wall so we are closer. Let's just put that there. Okay, so we're closer. And that is a low. So backturn down 3 or 4 is a low. It is 10 frame startup, which is pretty freaking good. And it's -11 on block. Damn, that's insanity. But again, like, when are you ever gonna be backturned? They're faster to get out of situation. Yeah, that's true. Like, I'd say, if I can recall, the times I've been backturned was where my opponent literally hopped over me, and I just needed to get a move out. So I think I may have accidentally backturned. But with that said, of all the backturn moves, which has the most? I think it's like backturn down 3 or 4. Yeah. Let's the default position. Yeah, so backturn 3-4 has the most range. It is 10 frames. That's not too bad. That's actually not too bad. I'd often go for backturn 3 or 4 over backturn 1 2, even though backturn 1 is 8 frames. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, Harris. It's only the morning. We're all just trying to relax and chill. You know, trying to unwind. We all need to get, you know, the little jitters out of our bodies. Okay, so seems like backturn 3-4 is probably your go-to when you're trying to get range. But in the case where they're blocking mid because you're not reacting fast enough, going down 3-4 is better. I can't see a world where down 1-2 would be a thing when the range is alright. When I think, for God's sakes, like back turn 1 and 2 or 2 is probably better anyway. Like, yeah, back turn 1 and 2 is a high, but and back turn down 1 2 is a special mid. But if that's the case, going for back turn down 3-4, probably your best case scenario or best option in that situation. Okie dokies. This makes, yeah. So I'm just reading off of the one table that. Yeah, just looking at the frame data. Yeah, the back turns. I mean, back turn 1 and 2 probably has maybe a case to being used because it's a special mid. So no matter what, it's always a 10 frame that will hit, regardless if they're crouching or not. compared to like back turn 3-4. But why would I do back turn 1 down 1-2 when it's short ranged when I can do back turn 3-4, which is the same frame rate? I mean, the same startup. It's maybe more -11, but it's low. So back turn. Back turn, let's write some notes here. Back turn 1 plus 2 plus 1 2 I8, but really short. Probably not good worth it. BT back turn 3 or 4 I10, but and the longest range minus safe. Back turn down 1 plus 4 is special mid and really safe at minus back turn down 3 or 4 slow I10 and second longest range -11 will be at 5. Okay. Hey, what's up? What's up, Iweki? Good morning. Hola, how you doing? Leo really only has one SS move? Really? I mean, aren't the SS moves that Leo has pretty much the same? SS. Oh, she only has one. She only has SS1 plus 2. Oh, okay. I completely missed that. That was in another chart. Yeah. Okay, so wait. Right. It was that. Okay. Wowies. Okay, I did not know that. Okay, so look. Let me look at the frame data here on this chart. This is what I'm using now. So I have two links. I am using a Google Docs and I'm using a table with like a lot of basic information. So this Google Docs here has a more comprehensive quote-unquote list of everything with more detail and notes about like moves in general. I'm just looking at sidestep 1 plus 2. It's a mid, 19 frames, -10 on block. Wow, no way. That's actually pretty good. Oh, but you know, it's balanced by the fact it's like 19 frames. It's good, you know. It's reactable, quote unquote. But if it's 19 frames on startup, maybe that's not really that reactable, so it's definitely usable. And it's only -10 on block too, so why not throw it out? So, I were to do recording. Action. Yeah, like even if it's -10, like even if I were to test it here, oh, whoopsies, and I try to punish it with like a standing 1, very likely I won't be able to punish back the right. Yeah, it's just not enough range. So, damn, I could just throw this out, huh? God damn, that's actually insanity. Sweet. And it does 50. Wait. Whoopsies. It does 30 damage. That's not bad. If I just put on counter hit, I should be able to see more damage, right? Other set. Opponent's rate. Set. Counter hit. Oh, whoopsies. $36 damage. Damn. Good damage when it counter hits. Wall splats too. Welcome to Tekken. It's always been good. It's unsafe but can be safe when you do it in certain spots. Then it's unsafe. Yeah, like very likely. Just by looking at how. Oh, whoops! Can't react. I think it's not within the realm of reactability, but it's within the realm of predict. You'd be able to like say, oh, they're probably gonna go for it, and then sidestep, right? Like at this range. It's long range too, so that's nuts. Oh, whoops! I can't sidestep that. Range is great too. Yeah, I can't sidestep it. Well, it's because I'm also like not able to recognize it fast enough. Okay, maybe not there. It's pretty hard to sidestep. Damn it. Okay. Shoot. Let's try that again. Okay, you have to sidestep like twice. You have to change sidesteps. Whoopsies. Oh, whoops. No. Okay. But yeah, you have to delay it a lot too. Yeah, you can delay it, right? Like you can just somewhat fence and throw it out in neutral, but then somehow like later you just throw it out. In neutral it's like not easy to predict, that's for sure. But that's another good like move to add to your repertoire, huh? I mean, hits mid too. If I recall looking at these circles. Yeah, it's middle. Okay, perfect. So while standing, update my sidestep. I mean, not while standing. I mean sidestep. So sidestep 1+2 is I 1920 and -10 OB, -10 on block. Push back on OB on block is really good and is hard to sidestep. Okay. Yeah, because you can always like change sidesteps too. Like, and at any point during the sidestep animation, boom, press sidestep 1+2. You can do it early. You can do it late. As a delay. And that in itself, like, is going to make the sidestep, the move, harder to deal with. Right? So, that's pretty cool. Huh. So I guess I'll put a triple star on that. Sidestep 1+2 is really good just by looking at what it does already. Back +1 is great for Leo. Sidestep 1+2 is great for Leo. That's two mid options generally. 4+3, 4-3 leads into box stance. Right? Yeah, 4-3 leads into box stance by pressing down. That's great. For the low options while neutral, down 3+4 is great. Down 3 or down 4 is alright if you want like more range or you want to put yourself in crouching state. Yeah, back 1+4 is great. It has range. Like, oh my god. Like, that's something. Like, the high hits farther than the low, but I know there's a mix-up off of this. Like, you can hit mid after this. You made Merlot tilt against you the move? Oh yeah. I mean, no one. I mean, this move is not easy to deal with. You have to block it low for one, right? And on top of that, I know I remember doing a move after it back 1+4. I really do. I just don't remember what it was. Back 1+4. Back 1-4. Or am I just like remembering things wrong? Because back 1-4, I know there was a follow up with it. It's +3 on hit. On counter hit, you can get back 2, 1+2. Right. So if we do set this to counter hit. Oh, whoops. So that. Okay. Back 1. Back 1+4. Wait. Back 1+4. Let that counter hit. And then you do 56 damage. Holy shit. That's nutty. Okay. But yeah, I know back 1+4 has something to it. It's like it combos on it combos into back to 1+2 on counter hit, but I know there wasn't a follow up where there wasn't a counter hit, where there wasn't a follow up even on counter hit. I can't exactly remember what it was. Okay. It is still pretty good. Okay. But that's special moves. Okay. You can get a hop kick. Okay. Oh man, I still need to learn all the special moves that Leo has, because I've been just focusing on the basic moves. Oh man. It's a lot of information overload. Oh dear. Like, wow. The amount of I still need to go over like the moves that Leo has during her stance too. And I still need to get down to punish game, because oh man, just figuring out neutral tools has been woo-wee. It's not been easy. Ah, I see. Yeah, because it hits high and low, right? Like, you have to block it low. And if they're blocking it low, they're put in a crouching position. So it's like, you can go for a mid, right? But what's your fastest mid while standing? Damn it, I don't know actually. Probably like it's probably forward 2. Down forward 2. Okay. Well, okay, with that being said, it is 11 a.m. Spending 2 hours to figure out Tekken has been a blast, and it is past, well, it's somewhat past more. It's almost to lunch. So with that being said, I will probably have to take off. Thank you guys so much for watching me learn and practice Tekken. Hopefully this morning has been quite chill for everyone, and everyone can just had some good times to relax and discuss about things. And it was amazingly fun to learn to Leo. I'm definitely gonna pick up Leo more, and probably gonna keep on practicing Leo for the rest of the week, just so I can get completely decently good at Tekken to beat this one person that I have not beat yet in Tekken, and they're in chat right now, huh? Next time we're going to ranked? Oh yeah, for sure. And thank you so much, Ueki, for following. Thank you so much. Have, honestly, a good morning. Have a good day. Have a good day for you all. Thank you so much, Harris, for following too. And with that being said, I know, right? I'm looking at them right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys later tomorrow. Have a good day.